Hello everyone, welcome back to my channel Emotional Fitness. Namaste. In the coming videos, I am going to tell you about how we can tap our immense potentials with the help of Bach flower remedies. Today I am going to give you the introduction for that. What is most important for a successful and happy life? Is it money? No. For many wealthy people end up miserable and unhappy. Is it powerful connections? No. We see children of well-connected people irresponsible, without job or home or property, or even they end up as beggars. Is it high IQ? No. Many intellectuals are not quick and alert in perceptions. All these qualities of high IQ, wealth and proper connections are helpful for success, but we cannot get success without the mastery of our emotions. So the biggest key for success and happy life is the mastery of our emotions. Some people are very successful in their field of work even though they face many difficulties, because they are able to choose their thoughts and have faith and inspiration to do their work with joy. They are very determined and face challenges and get success. Some people feel that these people are very lucky and so they are successful, but actually it is the attitude in all situations that makes the difference. Now, let me explain this with an situation which happened in my father's life. My father was about 25 years of old when he had gone to Calcutta for an interview for a job. He reached Calcutta and stayed in a hotel so that he could attend the interview on the next day. But unfortunately, he was robbed of all his possessions and he was left only with a single dress which he had worn. He didn't have anything with him. Neither he knew anyone in Calcutta, and so it was a miserable condition in which he was left. But he did not lose his faith. He went and asked some people. They were ready to give him a meal, but he was not ready to eat. He said, "I want only job. I don't want anything else." At last, he found someone who could help him, and they guided him to a place where he could get a job, and there he went and joined the job, and from that they liked this work, and so they guided him to go to apply to Baba Atomic Research Center, where he finally got the job and he came up in his life. This shows that it is our attitude which helps us to be successful in life. Now, if we consider Bach flower remedies in such situations, my father had full faith in God. That is, he was in the positive state of sweet chestnut. He did not lose his hope. It's actually gauze. When the people are in the negative state of gauze, they lose their hope. And then he had the confidence that he would get some help from someone, and so he was confident of that. That is, he was in the positive state of larch. So it shows that it is our attitude which helps us to come up in life and not luck alone. On the other hand, there are people who get entangled in the cobweb of their thoughts. They waste their time and energy by being anxious, gloomy, and filled with resentments. These negative feelings makes them unhealthy and unpopular among friends and ineffective at work. Such people do not know how to manage their emotions, and hence they fail in the journey of their life. Now, let's see how we can improve our attitude. First, we should know which emotions and feelings are helping or harming us. We should be able to have positive attitude to all the circumstances in life the people we interact with, and the work we do. We should make it a point to have a positive attitude as our nature. We have certain ways of thinking which becomes a part of our personality. It can be physical habits which we repeat again and again until it starts to repeat on its own, or it can be a mental habit which we repeat again and again, which either helps us or destroy us. All we need to do is to change the way we think or feel. It is the power which we all possess. If we can train our mind and intellect, then immense potentials can be unlocked. Now let me explain this with an example. Thomas Alva Edison was a 5-year-old child when his teacher called his mother and asked her to take him away from school as he was the most dullest boy in the class. His mother didn't get dejected, nor she didn't become anxious, but she said, "I will teach my son myself." And so she took him away from the school, and from that time onwards he didn't go for any school, but he was taught by his mother. Then when he became youth, he started earning money by selling candies in the train. He got scarlet fever and he lost his hearing. Once when he was in the train, a conductor bet him hard on his ears, which made him partially deaf. Then he started working in the telegraph office, which was the turning point in his life, and he became a great inventor in the American history. When Thomas Alva Edison was working on inventing of electric bulb, he failed repeatedly many times. One of the journalists asked him, "Are you not disappointed for failing so many times?" For this, Edison replied, "I have not failed in the inventions, but I have learned the ways in which I should eliminate the ways in which I cannot make the electric bulb." Edison's mindset of optimism and hope made him successful in developing the electric bulb, without which it would become unimaginable. Successful people are the masters of their emotions and know how to manage their moods in any situations. Now let's discuss about Bach flower remedies in such situations. Edison's mother was in the positive state, for she didn't become anxious or she didn't lose her confidence. She was in the positive state of mimulus and larch. She didn't lose her control of her mind when she heard that her son was the dullest boy in the class, and so she was in the positive state of cherry plum, because she didn't lose her control and scolded or hit him for being a dull boy. Now in the present situations, we see when parents are called by the teachers for the parents-teachers meet, and if the teacher says something about the child, then the mother gets anxious and she feels, "Oh, how I am going to face this child? What will you do when he becomes big?" And so they sometimes scold them or even hit them hard. This was not done by Edison's mother. Now let's see about Edison. Edison was in the positive state. He neither lost his hope nor he gave up his work of inventing the electric bulb. So he was in the positive state of Zen time. He persistently continued his work till he was able to succeed. And he was also in the positive state of chestnut bud, for even though he failed repeatedly, he learned the different ways from which he should not repeat the same mistake again and again. In the coming video, I will discuss what prevents us from becoming successful. So stay tuned. If you all like this video, like, share, comment. And if you are watching this video for the first time, subscribe to my channel Emotional Fitness and click the bell icon for further notifications. Thank you.